Alright, time for some Viego Jungle. It's gonna be a beginner's guide type of version for Viego. So I'm just gonna be explaining as best as I can what I'm gonna do and how I want to play this champion to basically have the most success, especially towards geared towards like a little bit lower elos. Anywhere, the same tactics here will basically apply anywhere from iron to platinum. Maybe even like the very beginning of diamond as well, but this will work for the same things. The ELO of this game specifically is high silver, mid silver, something like that. So yeah. So initially, I'm just gonna back at 50 seconds, place the ward on my other buff camp. I am in this time against a Rammus, but I could still technically get invaded, and it's a little bit safer to just make this move. The reason I ward here and not like here, for example, is because this actually gives you guaranteed vision. In anything below like I guess diamond 4 and lower, people, if they invade, you will always go for this camp first. And they might come from various directions, but this will always spot it if they're doing the camp, which gives you enough time to adapt. So that's why I prefer that ward, generally speaking. I'm just gonna start bot side here. I'm just gonna full clear with Viego. I'm against the Rammus. I will be stronger than him in 1v1s, but I'm just gonna have to make sure that I get my CS on this champion first. You scale extremely well on Viego because you just have so much carry potential. Like, your kit's overall very good for 1v9. Even if you fall behind, you still have a very good kit for a 1v9 situation. And there. Big W second. It's the faster clear. The ideal skill up order here for like the first couple of levels is QWQ, because this will just give you the fastest jungle clear that you can get. I don't want to smite Gromp here because it's slightly health inefficient, and it's actually better to smite wolves. Because right here, I get health back based on missing. So I can just do this wolf and then smite the big wolf here instead. There we go. Make sure to do this whilst kiting it towards the raptors. There we go. Get another point in Q. As you can see, I'm full HP this way. No issues here. Group them together, Q it, walk past it, keep auto attacking the big one. Q again. Now we start hitting the small ones, basically. Kite it up. There we go. Start with an auto attack, then Q auto attack, W auto attack on most camps. I'm just using W for the extra passive proc, basically. There we go. As you can see, clear speed's pretty decent. Smite here. I'm smiting on Viego here because I don't need smite for the scuttles particularly. Oh, Rammus is already top lane. That's fine. We can win this fight. I think Viego and Darius should be stronger. Problem here is that, yeah, this is warded. I also don't have top prio, so I'm just gonna walk down here past. The Aurelia is most likely helping. I'm just gonna hit the plant here, scout the Rammus, stun him so he doesn't get hit by that. I'm flashing after this guy, so we would like some help from you, please. Perfect. And we taunt him, making use of Rammus kits as much as possible. Sadly, can't swap out of it. But Yasuo basically lost his entire HP bar, so... So lucky. He didn't die off that. I'm helping Zoe push in the wave here because this relieves the pressure off her. Yeah, so I'm not gonna allow him to farm, so I'm gonna just threateningly walk up. I got the kill, but I'm gonna die for that. I think that's worth. The reason I did that specifically is because he loses a lot of minions in mid lane. So this actually gives Zoe the advantage, and I believe Zoe also got the assist. That's the only reason I traded there. So you guys are aware. Let me see this one. That's why I went for that move, is specifically because Yasuo loses like an extra 2 waves of that worth of experience. Now Rammus does pick it up in the situation, right? But the Zoe gains a lot more out of this, and I basically should just win mid lane. I also pinged that he ignited. I would have been okay there if the Rammus wasn't able to follow up, but yeah. The Rammus is probably going to be top scuttle or bot scuttle here. He's actually not. Very surprising. That's why I was spam pinging for my bot to react to that. I find that in this ELO bracket, you just have to ping more. Like lower ELOs, people don't generally pay too much attention, so you just have to ping a bit more. Right, react to this. I just want to kill this guy. I'll pick this clone up. Can bounce the Rammus away here. I could have actually engaged on the Tristana there probably. It's okay though. The wave is here, good for my bot lane. My entire jungle is respawning. Rammus is probably gonna back off, and I can actually just... I could do the dragon here actually, but I'm not going to because Zoe has negative mid lane priority. And the Rammus... I mean, my entire jungle's up as well, so I have to take into account that I don't want to miss on the farming efficiency of my camps right now. I smite here because I have an extra stack basically. Just gotta quickly clear my entire jungle. After this full clear, I can basically just back and go for the dragon, potentially. So I'm gonna also make sure that in the next base I get a pink ward for that one. Yeah, the reason I'm not doing dragon here is that negative mid lane priority, plus my entire camp rotation is up, which is pretty valuable to get. Oh, there we go. It's level 6. That's unfortunate. I can actually probably gank the Aurelia here. See if she dives him. I probably should react to this. She's playing all the way back. Okay, she's gonna recall. That's fine. 35 seconds on my next smite, so I can smite this one as well and still have smite for the dragon. Bolt Scuttle is the one spawning as well, so I'll be wanting to get that too. Aurelia just based, so there's not much I can do there. I'm just gonna take it back. But as you can see, Zoe is an entire level up on the mid laner here. He's not dead. She should have auto-attacked him one time. Okay. This and boots. I'm rushing Kraken Slayer here because the Rammus is extremely tanky. This guy is extremely tanky. These two, these three, I mean, are kind of whatever. But Kraken Slayer is extremely good against Rammus and Alistar. And it's also pretty decent against the other two. You can also go Shield Bow, which is a viable choice. Trinity Force is even an option as well. But yeah, there's plenty of choice. Viego's Mythic isn't really set in stone. You can do whatever you want there, really. I'll attack the ward. I would like some assistance. This guy doesn't have his ult yet, so I can actually just start hammering on him. I stunned him, not long enough though. My bot lane is completely walking in the other direction here. Thank you. Wait, that missed. Really? I don't know. Both my Lulu and my Ezreal are chasing the Tristana here, which is not that good. I'm gonna die now. Well, that's very unfortunate. If Ezreal and Lulu didn't chase that hard and actually help me in this situation, that would have panned out much better. I'm getting a good job for that. Okay, sure. Don't worry about it. If your team doesn't want to play that right, like they can chase that guy across the the map, that's whatever. But the ideal play would have just stick around here. I mean, this is like the low elo type of stuff, right? Like you can chase somebody completely across the map. I probably could have killed the Trist, but we also probably could have killed the Alistar. So however you want to look at it, it's whatever. They get Dragon, they got Scuttle. I have an entire jungle rotation again. For me, this situation doesn't matter. You also have to look at it like it doesn't matter. So, because it really doesn't matter. If your teammates don't want to play for certain things, or if you're not on the same page or whatever, it's still got to be like lower elo. And I mean, this will probably not happen when you got the like Diamond Plus, but it can happen in like Platinum and everything, to where your team just does nothing. Or doesn't, or just chases somebody across the map or something, whatever. All things you'll just adapt to, and I'm just gonna ignore it. And they killed Trist. Ideal kill for me right now would be the Aurelia, because she's worth a shutdown. So I'm going to try to just full clear here and I'll look for the top gank. Should be a pretty easy kill still, because Darius and Viego should have a pretty good time killing the Aurelia. I could have played the play around the dragon probably a bit better to actually 1v3 or 1v whatever the Alistar and the Rammus there. Maybe I should have just ulted the Trist as well. That could have also been maybe a better play. But, you know, hindsight, it is what it is. Alright, Rammus only had his red buff on him, which means his entire top side is still up. So after this, I can actually just go for Rammus's top side if I want to, which is what I'm gonna go and do. Alright, so walk this way. I'll hit that one as well. I'm gonna go for the blue here. I'm going for the top side. Like, Yasuo is kind of low. Zoe has pressure. She probably kills him here. And Rammus's top side is just up. So, yeah, we're doing this. I'm gonna place the control ward here as well. If I really react to this, I'm expecting my Zoe and my Darius to have priority over it. So, I should be good. I'll smite here because I have 2 charges. And then I'm gonna go top lane because I see the fight going on. Ooh. It's actually a little sketchy. Go on. You got this. Bait it out. That's not a great hook timing on his end. That's close. I was expecting him to hook first and I was waiting a very long time for that, but it's fine. I'm stunning this. Stun him. I mean, he took Scuttle, which I really don't care about. If he wants it, he can have it. Gonna ult him. Go for this. Quickly get the Herald off this, because they would just kill the Aurelia and the and their jungler. He gets Scuttle. I couldn't really do much about the Scuttle there, so it's okay. I don't really mind. I'll happily trade a Scuttle for Rammus's life, basically. That's what he was gonna lose there if he contests that, so it's okay. I don't necessarily like the fact that my Darius is currently backing for this, but because I would like some assistance on the Rift Herald here potentially. Rammus could still catch up. I do still have a control ward here, which gives me mostly vision of what he's gonna plan or do. So I'm generally fine here. Okay, it's gonna back. I have a lot of gold, so I can buy my mythic here. And I will be going for steel-plated caps as well, because the enemy team is full AD. So this is the best thing I can get. I also already have tenacity. This is not an accurate percentage, but I have tenacity in my runes. So I don't have to worry about mercs as much. Yeah. Let's see a fight bot lane. Okay, my entire jungle is up. I don't have a current shutdown on the enemy team, so there's no reason to look for that. I'm gonna go bot here. Try to counter gank this. They just need to stall a little bit. See if I can make it here. I hope so. Use this for some move speed. I'm very strong. I'm not taking Rammus's thing there, because actually having my own kit there is slightly better. So that's why I didn't take Rammus's thing. It's fine. I can basically just force the bot turret here. Would ideally like solo gold if she would give it to me. I think that's already actually gone. Yeah, she already took half the gold. Okay. She did one auto attack on the turret and you basically already get the gold there, which is whatever. But I got first turret here. Dragon's gonna spawn in 10 seconds. Azrael just teleported top lane. Okay. Take this camp and just gonna go and start Dragon actually. Check for some wards first. I'm also gonna check if this plants up, I think. Okay, it's down. I think Azrael being top lane basically will force, or not force, will probably bait or lure the Alistar at least to go top lane. That's what I'm assuming. Maybe Rammus as well. Because there's not too much to get for them on bot side currently. They also don't have the wave priority to go for like a dragon here. Yeah, there it is. So I can actually get the dragon for free, which is what I'm gonna go for. I mean, it's not really for free because my top lane disrespected the fact that I pinged and died, but that's irrelevant for the situation. I at least get the dragon off that, which is something I'm just gonna be happy about. Again, I have my entire jungle clear up. My red's gonna respawn somewhat soon. I'm just gonna full clear towards top side. Right there, the Azrael shouldn't have gone top lane because it's actually a pretty bad move. You don't gain anything out of that. Alright, I stunned the Yasuo, which is decent. He got windwalled. That's unfortunate for him. That's okay, I can't get anything here, so we're just gonna ignore. Danger ping my Zoe a couple times and just clear the camps. I will scale really well, and I'll be able to fight these team fights by myself later on. So all I'm mainly gonna have to focus about on this specific champion is just making sure that I get strong enough and keep my experience as high as possible. Look for shutdowns on the enemy team and try to go for those targets. No matter how many mistakes your teammates make, you're always gonna be fine. And my Zoe already got the lead, or I mean, guess she just died, but she got a massive lead off that mid lane play I made where I died for it. Got some gold. Okay. Okay, there we go. Decent. I can potentially use the minions here to catch up to these guys. Ugh. Don't die to the bomb, please. Okay, good. Right. Taking clones and using the enemy champion's kits to catch up with people is the ideal way of playing this. As you can see, I took the L-star thing there to make sure that I could see the Yasuo down, because otherwise that wasn't going to happen. Knock him back that way, and then right there with the next minion wave I can chase the Tristana. You have to identify with this champion which champions are actually worth picking up in which situations, and don't just always pick up a clone. That doesn't always work. Sometimes you could have some problems with that. Alright, so the enemy team is full AD, which means I'm probably going to just go Death's Dance here. Sell the potion because I don't need it anymore. I go Blade of the Rune King always on this champion. It's a very, very good item for him specifically. This could vary with the mythic you went with. You can go Kraken. You can go instead of Kraken Slayer like Shield Bow into Blade of the Rune King is also fine. But Blade of the Rune King is generally good. You can even Rush Blade if you want. Oh. Okay. He just went very aggressive on that one. Maybe have like an option here. Let's ult for some dashes. Check top scuttle because it just... I'll take this. Looking pretty good. As you can see here, the consistency of the farming and everything is very, very important. He missed? Oh. It's unfortunate. Yeah, that guy's not gonna live. It's gonna take his clone here. It's actually gonna be decently... That was not a good plant hit, buddy. Alright, let's see if I can maybe cheese the mid lane here. I am dead? Question mark? Whew, not dead. Cool. Alistar comboed him there into a Viego stun, basically. Like, Alistar combo ult, Viego stun, and then finish him off. Pretty decent. I can't help this because I'm like literally 1 HP, so I'm just going to quickly have to do this camp, get some HP back, smite it as well for some health. And then I could potentially turn around after, but yeah. Would only be an after type of situation. And I'm strong enough to do this. Place this right here. Good. Make sure to use the enemy's kits as much as possible. As you can see, this is also why this champion is so good for solo carry potential, because you just have so many kits to make use of. And that's his wind wall down. That's a good thing. That was what I was aiming for there. I have to be respectful towards the Rammus here, because I could die off that. In a lot of these teamfight situations, I'm just looking for targets that I can quickly kill to take their clone, or take their whatever, take their champion. That will synergize well into the rest of the fight. This mostly will come with experience, and it's very hard to tell at first, and that's the biggest like learning curve, I guess, is learning the other kits. Now they're fighting mid lane here, and I'm actually just going to do the dragon, because this is like, probably the more consistent play. Rammus is going to be a little bit too tunnel focused. And just having the extra dragon objective here as something I value higher than like my teammates right now, because I don't think they're very valuable, any of them. You can see I don't value their deaths over a dragon. So that's why I'm also not going for the play there instead of just straight up going towards the dragon, if that makes sense. This champion's a very 1v9 champion, so you really don't have to worry about your team too much at all. As long as you can get a lead yourself, you should be fine. Alright, let's go for the Tristana. Now, also, you can on this champion, you can just start charging your W and then eat a wall and you hold your W. This could be a useful thing, but you have to make sure that you actually get a use out of it, really. Alright, I'm not going to be able to trace the Trist, so I'm just going to take like a bolt wave or two here. Some extra gold, some extra experience. Make sure I pressure this wave in. Because my team is just going to chase her to oblivion and I'm not going to be bothered. Yeah, that tactic with the W thing on the wall, it is usable. It is useful in certain situations, but it does make you go like slower with your W and stuff like that. So it is situational. It's just something you can keep in mind to be useful. I flank this guy from the side. Okay, good. Alright, now that I killed the Rammus, my main goal here is to just make sure that I take whatever I can from him. If you kill the enemy jungler, it is ideal to look for like his camp, see what's up. Red is up, I know that, but... oh boy. This is gonna be a sketchy one. Probably should have backed my team there up there a little bit better. I'm actually just gonna ignore the Aurelia here. I'm not gonna fight her there because at 2v1 I'm not too sure if I win that currently. My team got slightly out of position there, which kind of sucked, but you know, take the red real quick. I don't think they're gonna do too much. I hope he doesn't get the push all the way. My team should respawn soon enough for that to be a thing. They're just chasing me at this point. Interesting. There's no way he actually is gonna get that turret. Wow. Interesting. Actually, I don't know. I have a lot of gold as well. I need to back soon. Okay. Since I have 4,000 gold, I'm gonna back now. Get the Death's Dance. Start building towards this. The Strix for the extra survivability here. Also, the sustain from Strix and Death's Dance combination is very nice for team fights. I already do plenty of damage with just like these 3 items basically, and Strix will add on top of this, which should be good. Alright, now I'm just gonna have to make sure that my team doesn't completely mess things up. And I'm just gonna be there to back them up. Okay, let's see if the minion wave comes. It does. Okay, good. Get Alistar. Aurelia's gonna keep pushing bot lane, looks like. It's fine. Alright, just alley combo that guy. Can I pick up the thing, please? Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I didn't get the ult again. Damn it. I didn't get the backup either. I got too much turret aggro there, which was really bad on my end. I misplayed that. I tried to take the Tristana clone. I misclicked it, I guess, like multiple times, so I didn't pick it up, and I took like 2 turret shots into a Rammus taunt, and Rammus has like a lot of like reflect damage, which just killed me. That was a misplay on my end. Recall. Go Drake. And so we should just let him die. Damn. Yeah, that was a mistake on my end. I dove too hard. Who got the kill? Rammus got the kill. Okay, that's not terrible, I suppose. My team isn't that useful, but I also should not have made that mistake. That was pretty bad on my end, diving there and getting basically punished for it. They're gonna go for Baron here. Alright, this is fine. I don't have any wards though. Need vision. If I was able to get my ult off there, I might have actually been able to do something. Like, it was very close to me surviving that. Oh, they already got it. Sage. Dragon. Damn. No, one mistake. I just made one mistake and we're in this situation now. Feels bad. A little bit too deep. This is a problem though, like, of course, if you fall behind like that. I have to make sure that I kill the Aurelia as fast as possible in these team fights. She is my prime target. She's gonna be worth the most to kill. Okay, good. Stall Baron. Hopefully they just don't get killed now. I'm backpinging them so they don't int. I feel like they're gonna int in a second here. I have to back first. I want to hit level 16 here as well. But I have to get my Strix. Please, do you have to walk? They're gonna die. They're actually going to die. Buddies, come on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. Problem here is the Irelia and the Rammus are both a Smurf, which kind of makes a big gap distance in this ELO. I will be able to probably pull this out, but like at that point, I don't know. I pinged as much as I could, and I had to back there because having the Strix is just way too valuable not to back for. But the good thing here is if Irelia stays bot lane, I can clean mid lane fight extremely easily. Please. Please, I need you to just... He's gonna die, right? I messed up. I shouldn't have hit the Rammus there. I'm going for Trist. She tried to ult me, so I just ulted that. I got the Trist. That's good. I have to play it safe. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna hold Trist for the jump. That wasn't a good jump. Oh, that almost cost me my life, the Irelia there, actually. If Irelia splits bot like that, I have a chance. I just really need my team to not int right now. I'm gonna need armor penetration here, actually, to get through this. And also her, because she's just stacking armor as well. Best armor penetration item for me. I would say probably Black Cleaver. Yeah, makes the most sense. I'll go Cleaver next. I'm gonna get a red bolt here, actually, because I think these fights are gonna be fairly important. The armor pen is gonna help me a lot, actually, because she is stacking armor and this guy is also stacking armor, which does make things a little easier. Now the real question is, I'm not sure if I can actually 1v1 the Irelia. I have to keep in mind that I do have Red Smite, which helps me. Did she go for the wave? Didn't go for the wave, eh? Damn. I was hoping she would, because that would actually give me a chance to just 1v1 her. I think in a 1v1 I could be okay. It's gonna be close, though. Like, no matter how I look at it. To go for the Irelia. Yeah, okay. I guess that is fine. Somewhat. At least. It's a bit of an issue, though. If I can't kill the Irelia, I have a problem. I'm gonna pick him off from behind here. Play it slow. I have to get rid of Rammus. I can't chase that, that's way too risky, but at least I killed our jungler so we can play for the Mountain Soul, which hopefully helps. Something I'm just gonna go with here. Irelia just based. Actually, if Irelia just based, I can kill this guy. Please speed me up. Give me the speed boost. He doesn't give me the speed boost. Damn it. With Rammus dead, I don't know if I can actually do something about this. Maybe I could have committed a little harder to that fight just now. Maybe I was able to 1v9 that a little bit better. But it's hard to say. Also, I'm not sure if Irelia has TP, because if she does, the minion waves are just gonna mess us up. Just gonna focus on this Yasuo on the side here. And this is pretty good. That is definitely not bad. Okay. You get waves. That's very good. My Darius actually cleaned that pretty well. Please, go top lane. They have to hurry for the waves. The clearing mid wave there is actually the worst thing they can do. Because it takes a lot of time. And we need to make sure that we don't lose any more base things there. Right there, the best positioning, if you want a 1v9 a team fight, is actually not straight in, but on the side and clear them one by one. Which is the objective I had there. So I went off to the side, off behind them. And then that way I can position myself in such a way to potentially catch off the Aurelia when she's trying to back her off on lower HP. Or kill like the Yasuo, what I just did, right? So that you can get people out of the fights easily by themselves. Problem here is if I back now for my Black Cleaver, I will lose Baron for sure. I need vision. Probably should swap to a vision thing. Okay. Give me some vision, please. I got the Baron. Gonna use my invisibility, stall some time. Focus off one at a time. Play it slow. Again, one at a time. So whoever's closest to me is the one I'm gonna hit. Take Alistar. Okay, I'm just gonna walk down here then. Can use this ult and then this dash. And then this to the wall. Off to the side. And there we go. You see how I played that team fight now? Like, that was a very crucial thing there. Just seeing how I played that team fight is one by one. Pick off targets that will be vulnerable and then play like that. So, yeah. Very important to do things like that. I don't think we end here, actually. Bot lane, like, my bot lane just backed. If they stayed, we probably could have ended. But, you know, it's fine. I think getting double on hip here should be okay. Probably not even double on hip, actually. Just back, it's fine. We got the soul. Like, the dragon control that I had this game was very crucial here as well, as you see. I have 5,000 gold. Like, I actually just really need the back. I need red. I need the back. I might actually consider selling my boots here. Not sure for what, though. But it could be like somewhat decent. Like, getting to this stage in the game. Full build's already good, but I'm not sure if there's any movement items I could pick up here. Actually, yes, there is. Deadman's Blade slightly better. Deadman's Blade is slightly better for the extra... Like, it still gives mobility, but it also gives more HP. Still gives armor. You have these boots as well. It gives 20, this gives 40. This does give 12% damage reduction on auto attacks, but I actually don't think I'm gonna get auto attack that much. Or my team is just already dying. What are they doing? Waiting for me was not an option, I think. I don't know, man. It's now we have to wait for my teammates to respawn again. They didn't wait for me. That was a big issue. That was really bad on their end. Like, they have to wait for me. Wait for team. Don't get caught. That's really actually really unfortunate that my team just ran it down like that without me being there. I'm just gonna play slow. Play it as slow as possible. Just, we're gonna give up in hips for those deaths. I could probably commit to this a little harder, but I want to fight them under double turrets if they do want to fight me. We need a team, though. Like, that was a really bad death on their end. If they could have just waited for me, that would have been game. But this will happen. This will happen more the lower elo you go, but it will always happen that your team just makes that mistake. He's gonna die. The enemy team made the mistake in return, I suppose, which is decent. Alright, if Aurelia dies, you win the game. Yeah, okay, she's gonna die here. That's good. At least the enemy team made the same mistake in return, right? But it's crucial that if that does happen, that you don't just go all in and try to fight that, because that's gonna be the thing that completely costs you the game. If you fall behind in those situations, you want to ideally fight under double turrets if you're like a champion or two down. Even if you're strong like I am, it's way too risky to make that move, because the moment I would die there, we would 100% lose the game. It's those small things that you don't have to hard commit to certain plays that would just not work out too well for you, whilst you could just make the safer play even after your team inted. So it's very important to remember those things. I would like them to just tank the turret, honestly, but... Alright, just gonna go invisible. Taunt the Yasuo. Okay, good. There we go. But yeah, that's it for Viego. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!